What's going on YouTube? It's AKingsCreation again, bringing you guys another video. Before we start this video off, I'm going to create a build for you guys. As you guys can see, this is the build and it shreds. Okay. Currently right now, I'm just wanting to go ahead and break down. As you guys can see, I'm taking a lot of damage because I'm trying to talk to you guys at the same time. But the point is, before I get this video started off, I want to say we're in another drought again. I currently looked up upcoming games that we will usually cover on this channel, and we will not have a game to cover until August, or actually September 17th. That's when Borderlands 4 comes out. I'm waiting for Chrono Odyssey as well. So just in the meantime, there's really not much to do in Division. As you guys can see across many channels, the only thing that we can possibly do for everybody is create guides as far as builds, different builds to create, with the newer items that we have or current items that we have, and we're just recycling over and over again the builds, or just farming methods on how to get certain exotics or certain weapons, recreating those over again for those who don't have it. So that's exactly what I'm going to have to end up doing, as well as creating a build. And I'm going to use the Umbra this time, and in this video you guys will see me use the Umbra. I'm using the Lexington right now. If you don't have the Lexington, that is okay. As you guys can see, I just shredded that person right there, that AI. Yeah, this build literally shreds elites, and we'll get into the build breakdown. So let's go ahead and get into the build. All right, so instead of using streamlined, we're going to use measured. Okay, measured, the reason why we're going to use measured, for those who don't know what the talent does, the top half of the magazine has 25% rate of fire, so we get increased rate of fire on the Lexington, which is insane. But although we do lose 25% weapon damage, but that is not that big of a difference. The bottom half of the magazine has minus 18% rate of fire, so we lose rate of fire, but we gain 30% total weapon damage. That is more than Optimist, but we want to use our skills, so it's not really more than streamlined. We like to use our skills because we're going to use our shield and it's going to keep us alive, okay, especially for this build because we are running only one blue core, right? So we're going to start this off with the Coyote's mask. Okay, for anybody who doesn't know what the Coyote's mask is, for those who are returning or new that came in with the DLC, the Coyote's mask is really good for DPS headpiece. For 0 to 15 meters, it gives you 25% critical hit damage. 15 to 25 meters, it'll give you 10% critical hit damage and 10% critical hit chance. For 25 meters plus, you'll get 25% critical hit chance. Okay, so that is huge. It's basically just like an all red type of exotic for your headpiece. And then we're going to pair it with the 4-piece Umbra. Okay, the 4-piece Umbra, we're using the chest piece and the backpack for the 4-piece Umbra. For those who don't know what the gear sets, the chest piece and the backpack usually have additional bonuses to them. For example, this one raises the stacks from 50 to 100 and stacks gain from 10 to 20, right, with the chest piece. And then with the backpack, you'll end up getting increase your max stacks from into the light from 50 to 100 and stacks gain from 10 to 20 and stack consumption from 10 to 20. All right, and for those who don't know what the Umbra talent does, while in cover, gain 10 stacks per second up to 50. Each stacks will gain 1.2% critical damage, increase of 0.4% RPM, which means you also get another rate of fire boost right there with this build. All right, but while out of cover, agents lose 2 stacks per second at normal speed and 1 stack per second if sprinting. Also, you have additional, this one, it goes with in cover and out of cover, so you have different bonuses for each, right? While out of cover and in combat, gain 10 stacks per second up to 50. Each stack will give you 0.8% armor regen when it is consumed. Stacks consume 10 stacks per second only in cover. All right, so that is pretty much the build. And then with Fox's Prayer, gives you additional damage to target out of cover. All right, so we have that additional damage target out of cover. This is why we're only using this. It's brand set stats don't give us anything because we're not using a rifle. We're going to have the Ouroboros as a backup. I'm not really going to use the Ouroboros too much, but if we do get in trouble, that's where we're going to use the best exotic SMG. Not overall, but not this season, because Backfire is the best one this season with a certain build. But we're going to pair it with Striker Shield. Okay, we're gonna that's Firewall specialization for anybody who doesn't know. Striker Shield, okay, it gives you additional bonus when you have it up as far as damage per damage bonus per enemy is 11% with this one, and we're going with tier 1 right now. So that's what we have. All right, so that is the full build, and I'm going to show you some heroic gameplay and probably just talk to you guys some more over the heroic gameplay, so you guys are just not watching a plain out gameplay. All right, so let's go ahead and get some gameplay. All right, so in the gameplay demonstration, I'm going to show you a control point. That way it doesn't take too long, and then you can see the full gameplay, because I know a previous comment somebody wanted to see a full gameplay, no cuts. So I'm going to do something that's pretty quick, and we're going to go ahead and knock out a control point on heroic, and it's going to be the vault. Okay, so we're going to showcase how strong this build really is, and also keep in mind you are all red, right? So you will take a lot of damage on heroic, so you got to be very strategic. If you can't handle all red or only one blue core, add more blue core so you have more armor. All right, but understand you will sacrifice your damage in that process. So once we get to the vault, I'll see you there. All right guys, so we arrived at the vault, as you guys can see, and we are going to get this started by calling for the captain or the leader. And oh, by the way guys, I am using assault link as well on your global modifiers for those who don't know. I just activated it just now. What it does is basically give you 100% critical hit chance and additional damage as well, and that's what's going to increase the damage of this build. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to enter into the vault without getting shot. I throw a decoy out. That's why I said skills are very important with this build. And we're going to use our shield 99% of the time until it is blown away. And as you guys can see, I am tearing. Ooh, I had to reload. I am tearing this elite AI up. Okay, moving up. I'm going to try to see if I can get to the 3rd floor just to get these guys off of the turret here. And all right, here they are. So go ahead and let it loose. I should be able to, yeah, see, I'm destroying both of those elites in one clip there. That just shows you how strong this build is. With the shield out. And this is not with the assault link yet. That's just pure damage without any global modifier boost. Okay. So we cleared out this floor. I think some might come up. If not, we're going to go down and see, take a look. Yeah, one's trying to come up here. Ah, he made it up. All right. Go back up there and take care of that. I think I saw somebody else. I don't know how this person got up here, but it did. All right. Enemy leader detected, which means they're coming out now. And they're going to make their way up. So we're going to go back up and clear them out. Enemy leaders right here. I'm going to drop a decoy real quick. Okay, had to reload. And enemy leader is dead pretty quick. This person is instantly dead coming up here like that. All right, we're going to make our way back down and clear out this elite here. I'm hitting glass, so I'm not getting out my full clip. And there we go. Like I said, keep in mind you will take a lot of damage because you are running less than 1.1 million armor. So you are very squishy, but also do a lot of damage. Okay, let's head back down. Gonna make it quick. I'm gonna hop over, roll. If you don't know how to hop over and roll without, you know, that delay when you hit the floor and then you get back up, if you don't know how to stop that delay, I mean, I can always tell you guys how to do that in a video or something. And I'll only tell you that if this video gets 100 likes, because I don't think a lot of people know that mechanic. It's also really all about timing too. You kind of can just put it together and just practice the timing on it. All right, so we cleared out the vault. Now we're gonna defend the vault. I just activated the assault link, So now these guys are gonna, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, that was instant shredded right there. Let me see if I can get around this corner. Oh yeah, they're cooked. All right, so we got more enemies coming. I'm gonna pull my shit out because I can take a lot of damage here. Instant shred here, melted. I'm not sure if my assault link is still activated. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it is, but it kind of doesn't because I'm still getting white numbers. I think that's just off of my critical hit chance. This build has a 65% critical hit chance right now, and 108 critical hit damage with the assault rifle or the Lexington. Okay, take them out. Boom. All right. Uh-oh. Had to drop that because I was gonna die, but I didn't. That's how important having these skills ready to go. All right, now I got the firewall med kit, which also regenerates your armor pretty quickly for those who don't know. All right, now my shield is back up, and the leader is dead. Okay, so take that. All right, you're gonna revive. That's fine. Oh, too late, too slow. Okay, I think we're missing one enemy. Oh no, there it is. We completed the vault. You see how quickly it was for me to shred those guys. If you guys enjoyed this build, make sure you guys hit that like button, try it out for yourself. Also keep in mind you could die from the amount of damage you're taking. If you can't handle all red builds or glass cannon builds, this might not be the build for you. But if you can, if you're a veteran at this game and you know how to, bob and weave, then hey, this build is for you. All right, so that's about it, and I will make another build this week. Now that the catalyst mask is working, I will go ahead and make another build this week. I already have it planned out, and I'll see you guys in this next video. Peace.